Hey everybody, this is Brett, and recently I quit some more foods, and I needed to because these foods were causing me grief. And specifically peanuts and peanut butter, but also all nut and seed butters. Okay? So the reason that I did this is because I recently got a salivary gland infection. And that happened, I'm pretty sure, because I was consuming too much mucousy foods. And also, I've always been allergic to peanuts. Now, this doesn't mean that these are bad foods. It's just that it was time for me to quit them. I used peanut butter and all of that fat and mucus, and that it causes a mold to grow, etc. I used that to get off of other foods that I didn't want to consume, like mass-produced meat, for instance. So that's what you do. You use other foods to get off the extreme foods, and you gradually work your way to the center. And it's not just foods, it's other things, but I won't get into that here. But in any case, so I quit all peanuts and peanut butter that I ate for years and years and years, tons of it. And nut butters as well. Very mucus forming. Mucus can cause trouble. Now mucus can really help you to move out toxins. But like I said, eventually you'll get to this point of where you just can't stand to consume all that mucus anymore and fat. And there are other foods that cause a lot of mucus. Last year, I quit soy, very mucus forming. And soy, I was kind of on it and off it for a long time. You know, I used it when I needed it, but also allergic. I'm allergic to that. And you just kind of have to monitor your body and what you're doing, and you know, and it's not just that, it's your lifestyle as well. And if you go through something really extreme with your life, like a divorce or you move or something like that, you may find yourself falling back to eating some foods that you don't really want to eat to give yourself relief. The mind is connected to the body, and your stress level dictates a lot of things in your life, including your diet. And so, in any case, I'm still eating. I'm now eating too much nuts and seeds in smoothies, but I'm doing that as a meat, and too much wild meat, too much like fish, like salmon, and too much buffalo. You know, I've been eating too much of that. Not too much, I mean, for what I need to be able to get off of the nut butters and peanut butter. But gradually, I'll start to level out and feel better, and then we'll work back towards veganism. See, I know where I want to go. Where I want to go is in the center and health. And there are lots of things with diet to do that. But I also wanted to add on another subject that I've been thinking lately, at least a few times, about how my family has had a very long time to hop on board with natural health. And sometimes I wonder if they're ever watching any of my videos, checking in on me to see how I'm doing, or if they actually think that my videos have value and that they could benefit from something that I've learned, you know? But they've had 33 years to benefit from my videos, well, from my thoughts. 17 and a half on YouTube videos. And then another damn near 17 before that I was into natural health things. So they've had all of that time. And so, do I feel pity for them if they're fat and unhealthy and on prescription drugs? Hardly, my friends. Okay? So my family, and you know this, my family was and still is in my heart Chakra, my dog. Okay? So that's who I really love and loved. And additionally, on another subject, I would like to mention that I was thinking, and I wrote a little post today about how we are all working towards androgyny. And, you know, if you get married to someone, or you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, whenever you're interacting with that person, you are becoming more like them. If you move to North Carolina, you might start taking on a southern accent. You probably don't hear me saying much, but I do say maters, and I can talk like them if I want to. But you take on what you're exposed to. And if you're exposed to a woman and you're a man, then you're going to gradually become softer. And if you're a woman and you're exposed to a man, then you're going to gradually become firmer. And you know what I mean? That's how it is. We are all evolving towards the center. Not hot or cold, not Republican or Democrat. We are all evolving towards God. And for those of you that have read the Bible or whatever book and it always refers to God as a he, well, I beg to differ. It would be better said if it were just an it. Or creator, creation, something like that. I like to use the word creation. Because God is not masculine or feminine. It is both, equally. Okay? So I want to thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed and learned from this video.